to start out for the 10-day break, we went to Prague, then Positano in Italy, all along the Amalfi Coast, and then ended up in Barcelona for a couple days, and it was pretty great. I liked it a lot.
For my 10-day break, I stayed in the UK. I went to the Cotswolds for a little bit. I went to this town called Chipping Hampden and hiked in the Cotswolds for a bit, and then went to this city called Cheltenham, which is like the Appleton, Wisconsin of the UK. It was pretty small, but it was cool. They had a jazz festival, and then I traveled to Bath, was there for a couple days, and then I went to Wales for a Wales adventure weekend through FIE, and that was really, really cool. We did sea kayaking and this thing called coasteering, which is like you pick your way along cliffs and jump into the water, and it was really fun. And then we also went on a hike, which is really awesome. And yeah, that was cool. Are we ready?
Alright, so for my midterm break, it started off with, we went to Prague for 3 days, and that was very fun. Then we went to Positano, right off the Amalfi Coast. I'd highly recommend that. It's extremely beautiful, pizza's delicious. Take a boat tour, it's very cheap. And then I came back to London to meet up with my buddy, and I just showed him around town, took him to Piccadilly Circus, Soho. Yeah.
So over the 10-day break, my roommate and I went to Amsterdam for 3 nights, and then we went to Paris for the rest of the week. So in Amsterdam, we stayed actually an hour away from the city. We stayed in Valesbroek, which is kind of like the countryside. It was really nice. Our Airbnb hosts recommended like Guggenhof, which is a tulip farm, kind of southwest of the Netherlands, and then also up north we went to windmill farms and saw sheep. And then in Amsterdam we explored, did tours. We actually went to a cat boat, which is like an animal shelter, and got to see cats and pet them on the canal. It was really fun. And then we spent the rest of our time in Paris. We went to the Moulin Rouge, which was super cool and kind of like a once-in-a-lifetime event. The public transport was really easy to navigate, similar to London. And we went to the Eiffel Tower, and that was really cool. We climbed many, many steps, but it was worth it, and we got to see the beautiful skyline of Paris.
London is that there's never a dull moment. There's always something going on for you to do. Even if you're just kind of chilling, you can always walk to a museum or go hang out in the park, and you're never bored, which is really cool. And I love that there's so many new things to try, and there's a world of possibilities out there. And you should definitely come to London. It's really, really cool.
I have to say my favorite part would be, one, the halal food, delicious. 2, probably just the overall sense of style of the whole country. Pretty hip.
So my favorite thing about London is just the overall culture. One of my favorite things to do is go with a buddy or two, and then go to a local pub, watch the match. And then also I love the football culture. Probably one of my favorite things we've done so far was the QPR match. That was by far the greatest sporting event I've ever witnessed in my life. So when you come to London, make sure you go to that and don't miss out on that.
So being in the London Center, one of my most memorable and probably best experiences is having the internship opportunity. So I'm actually working twice a week at the London Sustainability Exchange, which is a nonprofit organization. And it's been really cool because I've never had an internship in the US, but coming here, I don't know, it's kind of like a different experience than I expected for an internship, partly because I didn't think some of the projects I'd be working on would be suitable for like a part-time volunteer. I've really been able to gain skills with networking, not just with colleagues, but some of the students in my internship class, as well as our professor who has really helped us and guided us with kind of like interview skills. Another thing is just networking within my organization I'm working for. My boss has been really helpful in understanding about the skills I want to develop for government. So he's allowed me to kind of reach out and do policy proposal work, as well as some grant writing and editing for his own presentation and work for the company, which is super cool. It's a lot more collaborative than I thought it would be. And tomorrow, actually, I'm going to a primary school with one of my coworkers to talk about sustainability and give a presentation about being more eco-friendly in London, geared toward like elementary school children. So just opportunities like that I don't think I would have had in the US, and that's something that I will always remember about the London Center.
also, look at this. This is so beautiful. We are in like the most beautiful place. We're in like the most beautiful, fanciest neighborhood of London, and it's so nice. There's also like fancy cars driving by, which is cool.
It's
Come
awesome.
here.
You have to come to London.
Come to